Let's see what they opt to go for.
Probably Schofield.
I mean, Tiny is still in the pool. I don't know. I wouldn't be thinking way too much if I was them boys.
I was thinking Tiny or Elder Titan, but...
Boom ID is once again focusing on Kotaro's heroes. Previously, they did also ban out that Ursa and the Lycan against him. Both of those are still in with that Lifestealer ban there. Do you feel like any of those would be a good addition here?
No, Ursa could be fine too. I don't know where's the Shadow Demon actually. Rubik.
Oh. Interesting.
Indeed.
I'm trying to think of.
Is this like a position 4 Schofield Rubik, or is this some core Rubik that they play? It's
exactly. I mean, it has to be Schofield, right?
Yeah. It's all right. Like if you're still rolling Thunder versus Pango, you instantly roll. So.
Yeah, I mean, even stealing Shield Crash is good.
Yeah.
Like Shield Crash is a great spell because then you have Wave Clear, you have double nukes for Wave Clear. Any spell you get from Pango is great.
Unexpected though, Rubik. Just
yeah,
like that,
so.
with Tiny still in the pool, I expected them to pick that up. Honestly, they opt to go for Rubik instead.
Lots of change-ups in this one, okay. We saw this hero have a great time yesterday, right? That hero, I think it was Fade. Was it Fade who was playing it, I believe?
Yeah.
And he just owned on Tusk.
Crushed.
It was like every tag team he got like a double kill, it seemed like.
And the hero did fall out a little bit. He's not played as much as before. Tag team did get nerfed a bit. So it's understandable. He's not a top tier pick as he was before, but he's still definitely strong.
He's trying to match, I think he's trying to like just match the laning pressure maybe. I'm not too sure with this one versus that Undying. Because you still, I mean, you don't enjoy Tusk versus Undying.
Yeah, it's not great.
No,
like you're a strength hero versus Undying. It's not. It's definitely not awesome.
They have to be thinking of like a combo to be able to run with that Tusk. I'd have to imagine to be able to try to bully.
Does any of the heroes in the game give away yet if that Pango is going to be one for Mikoto or for FPZ?
I think.
Oh.
I'm not too sure. I think right now it's in mid, but
Morphling.
they could change in. You said you said the Morphling yourself.
Oh. Just a hard carry for Kotaro.
No reliable disable on Boom ID. They have Lucky Shot, which can be obnoxious, and Shadow Demon, which can make the illusions of you, which can also be pretty obnoxious. But they don't have they don't have Rolling Boulder, they don't have silences, they don't have any of these reliable stunts to set up on this. So looks like a pretty damn good Morphling game so far. And as you mentioned, with Undying too, it gives you this crazy team fight if you get to the point where you have the Morph target allies.
Still 2 more picks to go for Boom ID, so they can perhaps react to the Morph.
Which cores have disables that are good enough to deal with that Morph though? The only one coming to mind is a Dragon Knight, Sven. What else?
Centaur's still in the pool if they want to look at that one as if they want to reveal where the Pango is going. That'll give them a little bit of form of lockdown, and it's a pressure hero. With Shadow Demon too, you have the setup already. And the disengage from Brewmaster could be decent with Stampede.
I don't see what carries are left for Boom ID to even take here. Maybe some Odeon mid wouldn't be that bad, but it's...
That's a throwback for Dreamacell. That was his most popular hero, how he got like really noticed. I believe when he did like the split micro stuff and everyone was like, who is this guy? That's one of his heroes that he does really like to play, and it's the counter to Morphling, as we saw from TI, of course.
You get Diffusal Blade.
Started doing it all the time, yeah.
He's just gonna be stuck.
Gives him late game.
These heroes though, like you can see because of the bans, we banned out every single hero that's in the meta right now, and we're going back to these different cores.
But it's a good game, right? He's versus Undying too, so
Tombstone, it's really good for
Tombstone's not going to be that much of a problem. Rubik Lift is their only reliable disable on the side of Demolition Boys too, so he can be pretty elusive with that doppel.
Yeah. He can suffer. Yeah, he can suffer a bit on the lane if they go with, let's say, Rubik plus Panda. You have Fade Bolt and Panda hitting you. You're fairly squishy versus these two, so that might be a small problem. And then you put Undying and Morphling on that safe lane. Demolition Boys, they could set up their lanes properly, but as you said, PL, if he does find that farm eventually, which he should, Morphling might have serious problems, and Undying with his Tombstone too.
But they could just, lanes could just be, excellent for Demolition Boys with the way they set it up. And they did ban the Centaur. That was the one, and just like you said, Sheev, the other one would be the DK. So I think that was the two options that they needed to disable. They needed at least one more stun to go for this morph.
And then we know that the Pango is going to be an FBZ hero.
No, not yeah, most likely.
Most likely, yeah.
Mikoto, most likely the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, 90% I would say as well.
Yeah.
Maybe depending on this last pick if they counter the DK way too hard mid.
What can counter the DK hard
Razor.
mid? Because
Razor is in the pool.
yeah.
Shouldn't Monkey be alright as well?
Trying to think of J-Mari heroes. There's only two that usually come to mind. Same before, so. I'm wondering if they want to get more AoE to deal with the PL just in case as well. The lockdown's limited. I'm not sure if Storm's a good hero right now.
Storm got changed as well. You don't slow yourself anymore, right? So
Yeah.
Has been buffed a bit.
And there's not that much lockdown still.
Yeah.
There are many ways they can like lane this. The problem for them is like if you counter that Dragon Knight, there's a chance that he just goes offlane and then Pango is mid, and Pango, those counters that work versus DK do not necessarily work well versus Pango, as you have that swashbuckle to escape and farm with.
Yeah.
Is there one that works okay against both? Does Razor work okay?
I think Razor's still okay.
Yeah.
Razor's still pretty decent. He's just like this super strong laner. But then the PL, it's like he's okay versus PL because of the your E now. It's like everything.
It's
actually pretty good.
Yeah, it should be great.
And you keep linking the.
Whoa.
That's a tide. That's the first Tide Hunter.
And that's a mid tide, right?
Yeah, it should be. Mid-tide hunter.
They haven't shown who it is yet.
J-Mari?
It's a mid-tide.
Mid-tide.
Oh baby.
I like it.
That gives them ways to deal with the PL. Damage reduction is going to be solid too. Gives them. I mean, they have lots of team fight, but they are kind of cooldown reliant again here. Does it give them the aggression that they want too? Like I wanted aggression from Demo Boys. They at least have. I mean, the Rubik and the Brew can make a lot. And I mean, J-Mari's going to be fine in the mid lane. He's just going to park himself there the whole time. I think he just follows the DK wherever he goes.
All right, guys.
Huh.
Is it enough?
I think with that Tide pick, they can definitely take the game. It looks solid on the mid, but overall, whenever I see Tide mid, I'm just a bit, I don't know, not sold on the mid Tide too much. Depends on what he builds, I suppose. I want to see some utility build from him, so that they can run around as 4 and help that Morphling get farm.
Utility build on Tide can be victorious.
I think it's a lot up to how the game goes for Dreamacell on this PL, because he's got a really good core matchup, right, versus that Morphling, but then the Tide Hunter also can turn it a bit here. Yeah.
I think, though, if the previous 2 games were anything to go by, we are definitely in for an exciting back-and-forth match, active, and maybe probably kill-packed as well. Let's hear the voices of ODPixel and Lacoste to tell us more about this matchup.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yes, game 3 now coming up of Demolition Boys versus Boom ID. Who is going to take this final match, Lacoste?
Yeah, I feel like this Tide Hunter mid, I love to see it. Damage dealing Tide Hunter all in, but Phantom Lancer should have a really good game. I love the Dragon Knight pick as well. They need a reliable stun. And overall, at one point, I think this Phantom Lancer is just going to explode.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, but the Tide Hunter mid, this is a hero that can have a good job against the DK in a 1v1 matchup.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, the Dragon Knight's still going to farm as well. Both of them reduce the damage from each other. Tide Hunter has an upper hand because of the lower cooldown, for sure.
Well, we'll see what happens in this game. As we are currently without, unfortunately, we cannot see the game at the moment. You guys can. So if production, can we get some screens on? JJ.
It's JJ's fault,
It's JJ's
for sure.
fault. Listen, we got some proper T-Tours here. We don't actually see the game. I can hear it though. Shadow Poison being used.
Oh, that's swashbuckle. We're just testing our Dota skills. Oh, that's a last hit.
That was some poison, wasn't it?
Oh,
that's the
Rune spawning.
Is that Conker? Who's got the bells?
Tide Hunter.
He rings the bells on the taunt.
Probably.
Yeah. Someone's pinging. That's another decay. Oh. 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 Who's that right-clicking? That's a tie right-click, isn't it?
Oh, production. First blood. We missed
Someone
it.
just got DK'd.
They sing the song of death.
Beautiful. And we're back. We can see it all now. Well, we commentate that perfectly. I mean, you knew what happened. DKs were happening. We can see what... We have eyes now, ladies and gentlemen. We can see what you can see. And it's back to the lanes as they begin. Boom. And Demolition Boy is good to go. And what do we have? So Sword's down here on the off lane. It's going to have a bit of backup from the Rubik running the dual lanes, of course, against the Shadow Demon and the PL. Top lane, it's going to be Axel. Going up against Yokam and FBZ. Katara is getting swashbuckled. The tag team's bringing him down low, but not quite low enough. Katara's fine. They can turn. They've got to be a little careful how they get aggressive against this Undying. This double melee lane from BoomID will be punished. The DKs are going to be hitting 2 of them every single time.
For those who were wondering what happened, I unplugged the cable with my chair.
God damn it, Lacoste.
Not JJ's fault this time.
But it's we'll blame JJ. He made the chair. Katara and Excel, what are we seeing CS-wise? It's pretty early days, of course. Mid lane, 7 for 0 on the tie, 5 for 0 on the DK. Ferviant. I mean, who's going to struggle? Is there any lanes you're seeing here and you sit there and you're thinking this man's going to have a bad time?
Top lane could be a trouble for Pangolier. Right now he's on 4 CS. So far Morphling having a good time, pretty even. But you have this Undying, position 5 Undying. He's out of mana right now, so he's not gonna pressure the lane too much.
Jamar able to secure some easy CS with the Anchor Smash. Fervian's actually out of mana for the spam down bottom. So Sword can abuse this. Get some good hits in onto the PL. Do his best to try and take this CS away from him. Axel keeping tabs on Yokam's movements. Following me around as they have managed to pull the wave back. Get it behind that tier 1 tower in a safe position for Katara to farm it as the Morphling.
I want to see this Tidehunter in this game explode with
the
items,
what does
power thread,
so
Deso.
Yeah, I think Vlad's into Deso. Is that the
That's
hot
the
take?
build. Blink's Dagger, you need mobility item, and then dataless damage, all in.
I want to see those crits. I want to see him. I'm sure if he gets the chance, Jamar is going to show him. As long as he gets the farm, and the farm he certainly should get. At the moment, he's beasting it in the middle lane, 16 for 2 against the 11 for 2. There's that full wave coming into Makoto. So overall, it's still pretty close. Kezcute trying to TP out, and he'll make it. TP's away. Knows the telekinesis has already been used, and there's nothing else to stop him.
Yeah, he's gonna bring the items to Phantom Lancer. Bottom lane. Pretty even though Phantom Lancer has the upper hand. This is their win condition. Just secure the farm on Phantom Lancer. Even though they have Brewmaster with the spell to find him in a team fight, you're playing against Tidehunter with Anchor Smash. It's gonna be tough, but once he gets the survivability items, let's say Heart, I don't think he's gonna die.
Let's see what they can do. Top Mango's being popped by Axel. Continuous pressure onto this Pango. Bottom Sword, 12 for 4. Fervian, 14 for 3. Even CS between these two down here as they contest one another. Each with the required backup. Rubik will head over, pick himself up an Arcane Rune. Will help for a bit of extra spam in this lane. Does have 9 stick charges to pop, so he's got mana to play with. Jamari getting a little low here. Yokam has come in with the rotation, but as we see, they do have the Observer Ward and High Ground Demolition Boys to be aware of his movement. Top lane FBC just having to get himself away. This lane definitely being the biggest one-sided
mid lane, level 3 Breathe Fire.
Oh, surprised that they caught him out. He had a ward, he saw the Tusk, but he hung around. Bit of a mistake there from Jamari. He did not respect Yokam.
Yeah. And Vlad's is not that effective anymore because you don't get the HP regen. Usually, let's say when Seb was playing the offlane, getting that early Vlad's, always use the courier right away when it's available for him. Get that headdress up and running.
Oh, it's a slow and steady build-up. Sure, it's going to be nice for the Anchor Smash. getting that burst regen, but yeah, as you say, when you're not anchor smashing, you're not getting too much of a benefit from the item. That's top. Katara, actually, he may be able to just kill FBC on his own. He's got a waveform. Waveform's going to be off the mark. Just close the gap. Maybe the adaptive strike, though. It doesn't matter. Katara just getting the kill. 1 versus 2. This lane ending up being a bit of a dream here for Katara, as he's getting free farm and he's getting free kills.
He's waiting for Pango to come back, and then they're going to go aggressive. Here we are.
Katara gets away.
Man, Katara knows the limits of this hero.
Yeah, he's done it so many times. Bit of an expert on the Morphling, Katara.
Tidehunter forced out of the lane again. Needs to pop the shrine. Meanwhile, Dragonite still has corrosive breath. Gonna deal some damage to tier 1 tower. Not as successful as usual.
Schofield, very close to having arcane boots here for the 2 of them. That will allow them to be a little more spam heavy on the PL. They're best to push him out of the lane. Jamari has the Vlad's complete now, so we'll have that tasty life steal. The anchor smash to keep himself in lane.
Shadow Demon realizes that they can't fight them right now. Way stronger lane on them boys, so he just keeps pooling, giving levels to Phantom Lancer, but there's a rotation coming out from Tusk.
Oh, they're coming in onto Schofield. It popped the stick charges, but with the tag team, he cannot get away. Disruption holds back Sword to make sure there's no counterplay from him either.
Nicely done. They leave Pangolier on the top lane. He's not gonna threaten the kill on Morphling, but he's gonna get the solo XP unless he dies. Undying already between tier 1 and tier 2 towers, so he needs to be ready to use Swashbuckle defensively.
Oh, there we go. He uses it to get away. Katara will try and chase, but doesn't have the damage. They'll be happy with just getting this pressure on this tower. He's 7 minutes in and almost taking this tier 1 tower away from Boom ID. This is very early pressure from Katara. TPs are coming in though. They've got to back off as they're trying to defend. At the same time down bottom, Fervian getting dove upon. Will be able to get into the trees and pop the sound. Top lane, Snowball coming across onto Axel. Swashbuckle and Breathe Fire will secure the kill for Boom. Axel dives a little too deep.
Deny this tier 1 tower. No one wants to do it.
They're not going for it. It's gonna be, he's going to get it, Katara. More gold for the Morphling.
Come on.
They have 4 heroes there. They didn't want to stop him. As Katara continue to get rewarded with this top lane play. Jamari finishing off the wand, and then we'll see what he does queue up next. What the build is going to be for this Tide. As of course, the mid-Tide has certainly become a thing. We've seen a fair few teams do it over the previous lands. Some of the top teams in the world pulling it out as well. It's got its strengths for sure. With the new anchor smash, it's been like this for a while. But still,
it's new. Considering Dota
how
is 15 plus years old.
Yeah. Considering how long anchor smash was as it was, it's still considered new.
Left is ready. Oh man, Panda's not level 6 yet. Once Panda gets level 6, the kill that they want is Phantom Lancer.
Yeah. They need to try and get Fervian. I mean, already their carry, Katara, is well and truly ahead of the PL. It's about over a 1k difference between the 2 of them of how well Katara's lane has been going.
They don't have enough lockdown to kill this Morphling. Like, Dragonite is gonna need a mobility item to surprise him. If there's a rotation from Tusk or Shadow Demon, he can always toggle the Morph and he can't die.
He can't. He really can't. It's going to be a tough ordeal to tackle the Morph.
And I like what he's going for. Lincoln Sphere so he can't get stunned. Tidehunter.
He's just going to walk in. He has got a Ravage, so they do have to keep the distance, Boom. They want to stand near Jamari. Ravage, because it easily buy time for Excel and Schofield to nuke someone down. Jamari going to see if he can find the wraparound here. He's walking in onto the Pango. See if he's tempted. Won't be so. Swashbuckle as well from FBZ, just keeping himself on the edge of a potential Ravage. That's 3k lead at the moment for Demolition boys. That hot start for the Morphling.
Yeah.
Certainly making them feel very confident with the laning stage for themselves. As Katara, he gets stunned, but you're not killing this. I mean, the Tusk knows. He doesn't throw any spell onto him.
You're not killing this Morphling for the next 10 minutes unless he overextends. If them boys get 20 kills in a row without a single death, that's the dream.
As bottom lane, Fervian, he is definitely killable. He has to be careful. He's already used the Doppelganger. They'll bring him back. Ravage is going to be blown, holding him in. As they'll get on top of him. And Fervian, he's going to try and bring Schofield down with him. He's not going to get the chance to do so as they get the kill on the PL. We're just seeing sort of how night and day it is between these two carries already. Katara, with the lead that he's had and the hero that he's on, he cannot die, whereas Fervian certainly can.
And they're pressuring the bottom tower. Also, two of them TP top to defend their own tier 1 tower. Mid lane, though.
Gonna try for this. They have the disruption onto Katara, but Katara, he's got the strength building up. There's no damage in the game at the moment that can deal with them all. Swashbuckle forward. Telekinesis to stop Fervian from being able to charge in onto the 2 low HP supports. Boom, they'll slow down the tier 1 tower push, but they'll be unable to get a kill out of it.
Brewmaster is having a really good time in
Midas.
this game. Level 7, Hand of Midas. Love Hand of Midas. On Brewmaster, he needs levels because his talents are so good.
Yeah, getting what this pre-12 minute Midas is looking great. You look at the 3 cores at the moment for Demolition Boys. They are that much ahead of the 3 cores of Boom ID. It's been a solid opening this game for Demo Boys. Boom ID's got to find some way of slowing them down, but it's going to be hard, especially when you have this core Tide and core Brew. They're going to be ready to fight with the ults. Schofield kind of whiffing the Rolling Thunder there entirely as he bounces around himself on the low ground, finally manages to make it up to the high ground, and they will kill Yokam. Rolling Thunder whiffed or not, doesn't matter. Sword will be able to cut through the trees, Clap will do it. Same time, they're looking towards the Tide. Jay Mari, what's he doing over here? All on his own, he has got 21 charges, will get them off, can go for the anchor smash, gets a decent amount of lifesteal heal with the Vlads. He needs backup, and he needs it now. His teammates are coming across. Is he actually going to be able to get out? The poison is on him. That should tick him down. No, it's not. Jay Mari, he'll survive. He's able to walk away from the entirety of Boom ID's lineup. Now Sword with the primal split. He's chasing down KezQ. Demo Boys, they'll be the one to get the kill. They'll also find Fervian. They do lose the Tide and the Undying. But Demolition Boys, they get the trades. And space is there. Katara's down bottom.
Jay Mari is still thinking he's playing that Alchemist in enemy jungle.
Just running in.
Farming freely. Another Hand of Midas in this game on Dragon Knight, level 10.
So it's going to try and run him down. Have a TP in from the Undying. The slows won't be enough to hold Mikoto in place. Still this 4K advantage being strongly held to.
They have Ravage. They want to secure this tier 1 tower, probably without using the Ravage, so they can play aggressive on other lanes as well.
Let's see how they want to go for this. They lead him with the telekinesis onto Mikoto. FBZ has got the Rolling Thunder. Going to see some stolen Rolling Thunder action though from Schofield. Some ball-on-ball action between the two of them. Schofield rolling round and round, gets the stun out onto the DK. Tusk will fall as well, cannot push himself to safety with the sharp push as he attempted to do so. FBZ tries his best to slow down any push by cutting the creep wave, but some nice action there from Schofield with the stolen Rolling Thunder, doing a whole lot more than FBZ was able to do with his original Rolling Thunder himself.
Mirror mode. Morphling, imagine that they can actually use enemy spells more than enemies can use it. Let's say Swashbuckle. Morphling steals it, Morphling morphs into him. That's actually pretty cute.
There's a lot of spells, yeah.
Not as cute.
A lot of stealing between these two teams. It's Kataro. He's found FBZ. They TP'd in, and Makoto TP'd in as well. But he is surrounded. He's got to be careful. He's got to get out of it. Scofield's wrapping around as well. They do have KezQ and Fervian. Fervian will look towards the Tombstone to take it down. Makoto pops the Outer Dragon form. Does manage to get the stun out onto Katara. Katara starting to shift into the strength. Shrine that's going to be popped by Makoto as they'll look for the easy kill of Schofield. Rubik falls. They'll get something out of this, but the rest of Demolition Boys are out of this area of the map. They smoke up Boom ID. Can they actually find any other kills, though? It doesn't look like it, as Demolition Boys have moved entirely away from them.
They know that Ravage is down. There's no Tombstone. They want to grab a kill and probably take this tier 1 tower on top. It's extremely low.
They will find Sword. Sword, he actually went for the clap rather than the primal split. He did have mana for the split, but opted to go for the greed play of hoping for the clap, and I guess hoping for 1 charges eventually to build up to go for the split as well. As he would have had the opportunity to split and run out of there.
Yeah, he went one time on a vacation in North America, and suddenly his mat became extremely bad.
And there we have it. It's ruined him. Got to be careful. He's got to do those numbers with a little more care.
I mean, it's better to die if they want to keep fighting. Let's say he used it there, now
Sure.
they can't defend the
But
tier 1 tower.
That's true. Yeah, he has it for now. And Ravage is going to be there again in 20 seconds. Makoto's going to go for the TP out. Schofield going to see him in time. He's not. He's not finding him. So they'll be able to avoid this defense from Demolition Boys. Still there, whilst the 3 of them push up here, look at Katara. He's entirely alone down bottom. He's just getting so much space on the Morphling.
Listen to this, Owen.
Wow.
Tidehunter, Anchor Smash. Reduce damage. Fate Bolt, reduce damage. He steals Breathe Fire, more damage.
Oh my goodness. There's no damage at the end of all of that, that's for certain. The Rolling Thunder coming from FPZ. Ravage is going to be there onto the 2 of them though. FPZ, he has to get out of there. He's got nothing else to help his team out. As Makoto being chased down, shards will be popped out by Yokan to hold Demo Boys away from chasing from Makoto. So Yokan will fall, but the Tusk shards that he threw out does keep his Dragon Knight safe. Bottom lane, Katara, I believe that's the completed Lincoln Sphere being sent out to him at 16 minutes in. As, I mean, already he was pretty unkillable. Now he's going to be even more so. Schofield using the swashbuckle to close the gap in with the telekinesis. They've got the primal split set up onto Makoto. FBZ comes across with the swashbuckle to try and push them off. They're diving in. They don't quite have the damage there with the primal split to kill Makoto off. Makoto will survive.
Breathe Fire is there, Owen.
See, all this damage reduction is going to add up. Purge down onto the brew. They'll kill off Sword. Can they get more? They'll try with the shards down. Stolen Dragon Tail is used against him. As they'll get Tusk. Silence down Katara finally wears off, turns back into the DK4.
They even have a Breathe Fire from Morphling.
Got the double Breathe Fires. Does Breathe Fire stack with itself?
It should not. I don't know.
It might, some spells that Twitch chat knows. Put a smiley face in chat if you know. Because I know. I think you're right. I don't think it does. 2 Breathe Fires. From a Morph and from a Rubik. I'd imagine you only get the 1 proc of reduction. But still, the duration. If you can sort of, you know, juggle it between the 2 of you. It makes it very hard for Boom ID to punch back in the fights.
If you're not too lazy and you want to test it, do it and tweet it out at ODPixel.
Yeah, and I won't read. I will. That's cute. The catch. Dragon Tail to follow up onto Sword. Sword's in trouble. Nice setup there to buy time for the DK to walk in. Easy follow-up.
With this kind of a build, Brewmaster has Radiance queued up. He's gonna scale, and the missed chance against the PL Illusion is gonna help them deal with it and mitigate the damage. Tidehunter needs the man up, right? Where's the damage item? Where's that Deso?
Yeah, well, did he get?
Maelstrom.
What's he gonna get? I mean, does he finish off the Solar Crest, do you think, if he gets Medallion, or?
I think a Blink Dagger right now, so he can position himself.
He's close to the money for it. Would not be a bad shout at all. They can get him with the good Ravages, follow up with the split. They will have the superior team fight. Makoto getting away with that Midas purchase. He has his own Blink. They have that boosted initiation potential. He gets in on top of the Brew. They have they have a good shot of bursting the Brew before he can split. We've seen it a few times now where he's not been able to get the split off, especially with the damage output of the PL. Diffusal Blade is now complete. We're going the middle lane. Jomari looking towards FPZ. Swashbuckle's been used. Whoa, big nukes bringing FPZ down low, but he gets the Rolling Thunder off in time. Rolling towards the 2 of them, and again Schofield was able to steal it. So we have Rolling Thunder back on the Rubik.
Yeah, he should be careful about using the Rolling Thunder. So easy to steal with Rubik.
Needs to shield crash immediately.
Dire's top tower is
And
under
into
attack.
the Roche pit they go. They now have a Ravage. Panda ult is ready. Tombstone on top of it.
You can't
They
fight
can't
this.
contest.
No.
But the thing is, all right, they're going to pick up 2 bounty runes. Rubik knows what's up.
Very hard for Boom ID to do anything around this sort of confined area. The team fight prowess the Demo boys have. Kez Cube, it's going to be found here. Makoto will jump with the stun onto the Rubik, but already the Primal Split is out by Sword. Schofield will fall as Yokam comes in with the uppercut. Chase down onto the Shadow Demon. Shrine heals, giving him a bit of safety. It's not enough as they'll burst him down. Ravage popped on the back lines. Jay Murray had to catch on to Makoto. Now Fervian turns up to the fight. As we say, with the Diffusal Blade, he's going to do pretty good damage. He's on top of Jay Murray. Jay Murray's out of mana. He's trying to run himself away, keeping the distance, but Fervian's able to chase him down with the Phantom Rush. Another Spirit Lance comes out, but it won't be enough to kill him. Already on the back of it all, they're chasing down Makoto. Stun comes out with the Dragon Tail onto Axel. With the Decay Storm, he's just going to go for the TP out straight underneath their noses, and he'll get away. Axel, he escapes back in the pit. Roll forward from FBZ. Swashbuckle's going to miss. There's a lot of poison, but it will not be enough to kill him with the Dragon Tail of the Brief Fire. Maybe Fateball comes out to Makoto. Wait for from Katara. Makoto will fall. The Morphling gets another. More money for Katara. Swashbuckle into the river. It's going to cause issues for FBZ. As Demo boys will punish it. And they'll win the fight around the pit, be able to go back in towards Roshan.
Yeah, Roche is in half HP. Pangolier has a buyback. No ulti whatsoever if he wants to commit. Phantom Lancer going in.
If they can start draining the mana of these heroes, it's going to make it a little annoying for Demo boys. They don't take Roshan super quick, and now they are without the ultimates. They don't have Ravage, they don't have Primal Split.
Got it.
So keep their Tombstone alive. Is there any way Boom can get back in this, Fervian? Doppelganger, J. Murray clears them out with the anchor smashes, goes for the gushes on the wrong target. Soros down to Fervian, but won't be enough to kill him. The Aegis has already been claimed by Katara. Yokam tried to roll in for the steal, but it's too late. Tusk will die. See if they can get more out of this as well. Going forward with the Rolling Thunder and the Shield Crash onto the Tide. J. Murray backing away. Another roll through with the Thunder. It's not enough to kill the Tide. Katara, double kill as he finds Keshu on the backlines. They're hunting down FBC as well. He'll have Swashbuckle back up in a second. Gets himself over the river. Should be far enough to keep himself alive. And now a 9k lead for Demolition boys.
Yeah, we discussed that this Morphling is not gonna die.
He's unkillable.
He really is. Now he's gonna have full Ethereal Blade. He can one-shot Pangolier before the fight starts. Either him or Shadow Demon. Also, if he finds Phantom Lancer that used the Doppelganger, he's just dead.
He's just dead. He's just E-Blade, Lincoln's Moor, 22 minutes in. I mean, I guess he took the Aegis because there was a Tusk in the pit. I was going to say in sort of ideal situations, he doesn't even need the Aegis. He's not going to die. Katara is just invincible at this point of the game. 8-0-1.
Disgusting. They're so far away from BKBs. Dragonite has 2,000 gold. This Phantom Lancer, they didn't give him enough space to farm. Once he hits that Diffusal Blade, he's extremely strong. After that, he still needs 10 more minutes to farm up 1, maybe even 2 more items because he's not tanky enough. Against Anchor Smash, Breathe Fire, Double Breathe Fire, Fate Bolt, he deals no damage. Ravage,
being used here to try and save the Rubik, and it will work out. They'll take the kill on the Tusk. Katara's there, able to snipe it, and he's zipping up to the high ground, hunting for more. 10-0-1 on the Katara Hayama Morph.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Just doesn't stop. As Demolition boys can feel fairly confident in riding this Morph play to victory.
Yeah,
we'll see it again. Pango, well, we won't see because it's actually behind the live window. But it was an admirable attempt there by the replay to show us how quickly the Pango died.
They kind of wasted the Ravage there, but they're still going to push tier 3s.
Go rolling. Onto the Morph, but they don't care. Katara doesn't give a hoot.
Phantom Lancer will need to try buy as much time as possible, risk his life, play between tier 2, tier 3 towers from them boys. Just stall the game, cut the waves. I don't see them coming back into this unless, well, I mean, we saw these two teams. They
Crazy
tend to throw the games.
They can.
It's in their blood.
Yes, it can happen. But it's got to happen pretty big time. As The Demolition boys are in such an advantage at the moment. Vanguard out for FPC. I'll give him a little more HP to work with. So maybe he won't get nuked down. No, he's probably still going to get nuked down straight away by the combo. It's so much damage with that E-Blade.
Double damage.
That's Kataro. Skadi next up for him. There's that big item as well for the Brew. Radiant's done and ready to throw into the team fights.
This is going to be a big item. Tusk has full, almost full Spirit Vessel. Against Morph, he even has 4 charges on Earn right now. Ravage is going to be ready in 30 seconds. Double damage.
They're rolling in. They do get the Rolling Thunder, but there wasn't any follow-up, so Kataro was still able to roll away with the waveform. Busy again, hitting the 3 of them, but there's no one following up his initiation. Try for Kataro. Kataro throws out the nuke, bringing the DK down to half health. The tier 3 tower will fall. Charge forward from Ferbian, but he has to hold back. The Primal splits out, and they're looking for the control onto the Tusk. Tusk will try his best to run away, does manage to get into the snowball. They're focusing the objectives though, Demo boys. Sword just keeping Boom ID pushed back away from any potential defense. Yokan bites back. The range racks have gone down. Kataro zips forward, E-Blade combo, bringing the DK down low, turns into DK, throws out a brief fire, the Ravage from J Mari. Bang on, catches them all, forces out 2 more buybacks. The Demo boys move down towards the bottom. Kataro, they'll kill him the once. But that Aegis, he's ready for round 2. The question is, are Boom ID, Axel still alive with these decays and Sorrow? They can't kill him. Katara is in with a waveform. The nuke damage onto Mikoto is too much as Mikoto dead for 70 seconds.
They need to finish off this melee Raxes, and they can swap to bottom.
They can get so much from the base here of Boom ID.
Dragon Knight, that was a dieback.
Everything on the line here for both of the teams in this game. Game 3 of this knockout series. As Demo boys are looking to be the side that's going to be able to continue here at the Minor. They're taking 2 sets of racks. Roll forward. Gotta find something big here. FBZ leads in, gets the Rolling Thunder hit onto the 2 of them. J Mari jumps up to the high ground, has the Gush. Swashbuckle there, won't kill Sword. So to the high ground they go once again. Ferviant has to back away. It's going to be 2 melee racks and a range racks for Demo boys. E-Blade out onto the Pango. J Mari's been drained of his mana. They've got the tag team. Ferviant's focusing him. Punch up. J Mari should go down, and he does. They get the tide kill. Roll forward onto Sword. They'll find the Brew as well. 2 kills for Boom. They lose a crazy amount of the base, but they get something. It's not enough though still. It's a 17k lead for Demo boys. Boom ID needs so much more now at this point of the game.
They stayed for a bit too long. I think they could have survived with only 1 casualty. Sometimes you just suicide with one of the heroes who's in front of the enemy team and the rest just falls back. Morphling now has BKB queued up. I think that's the finisher. He does not want to get his mana burn. They can kill him if his HP is low enough with Phantom Lancer Illusions, if there's no Ravage, Soul Catcher, plus Dragon Knight stun. So BKB, good choice. And Phantom, I mean, Brewmaster's building against Phantom Lancer. That's a Crimson Guard queued up. This Phantom Lancer does not have a game. Breathe Fire, Fade Bolt, Anchor Smash, you name it.
It's all ruining the game plan of Fervian. A hard game for him to play. And one of the reasons potentially we don't see Phantom Lancer as much as we did do, there's items to build around this hero. Yokan. Taken out by the quick nuke. Stolen Doppelganger used by Schofield to close the gap. Fervian, he's going to go for the standstill treatment. Works a little bit, but now they'll still find him. E-Blades out onto him, and he is dead for 50 seconds. 300 gold short of buyback. BZ rolling, balling around. Kataro into the PL form. Has the Doppelganger to jump up to the high ground. Goes for FBZ with the Spirit Line slow. Zips forward as well. Couple of hits will do it. 2 more kills for Kataro. As they're being shoved back into the fountain. Primal splits out from Sword. As the control on FBZ. Boom ID being held back. They cannot get close enough to attempt a defense on this top set of racks as Demolition boys are taking it all from Boom ID. They cannot get out of their fountain. They go forward, and there it is. They finally tap out. GG is called as Demolition boys take game 3, take the series 2-1, and will stay in the competition as it is the end of the road for Boom ID here at the Minor.
Yeah, their control was so good in this game. They had enough stuns. Even before the fight starts, they dropped the Tombstone, Panda doesn't hesitate to use the primal split, just controls the backline, while Morphling only uses shotgun to try to get a pick off and focuses the Raxes. That's how he played. They played really disciplined in this game number 3.
Do you think, sort of looking from the draft onwards, was it always going to be very likely that this morph was just going to be unkillable? They just didn't have the heroes to deal with it, or was there some sort of way they could have played better in the opening to make sure that Kotaro Hayama wasn't this indestructible problem?
I don't think they could have addressed their lanes better, because Phantom Lancer didn't have a good game. That's the thing. They needed to have this Diffusal Blade way earlier on him so he can put a lot of pressure and then farm that second, that third item on him to tank up. Definitely a way harder game for Phantom Lancer than I expected. I didn't count in the Fade Bolt plus Stolen Breed Fire, and they had 2 ways to actually steal it.
Oh, Demolition boys, they've shown us some chaotic Dota in their games and series so far here at the Minor. And obviously a lot of excitement and expectation on them going forward to see if they can continue to step it up and perform against some of the bigger targets here at this Minor. But Demolition boys, once again, the ones to take this series, knocking them out, knocking Boom ID out 2-1. They'll move on, Demolition boys. Now I'll hand over to the stage to hear some words from the main man himself from Demo Boys.
I'm here with Sword. Congrats on that victory. So overall, what do you think about the tournament so far?
It's a nice tournament. What can I say? Yeah, we just wanted to win, yeah.
Do you like playing in front of the Kiev's crowd?
Oh, what?
Do you like playing here with the crowd here in Kiev in the tournament?
It's great. It's great. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. Yeah.
So tell me a few words. These are for you. Tell me a few words about this particular series. What do you think about this series? Why did you win?
Again, I didn't hear because...
What do you think about the series you just played? And what do you think helped you to gain the victory?
We just learned that we should play aggressive like we do always, because the second game was hard for us to play us around farming jungle, yeah. So we just lost because of that, yeah. Because we think we're really strong, playing aggressively, yeah.
So your next opponent is Gambit. What do you think about that particular matchup?
We're gonna do our best, yeah, and yeah, we hope we win, right? Yeah.
All right, good luck with that, and back to the panel.